Hi, y'all. Jennifer Leday here with quick tips for women who want to live and lead by design rather than default. Well, it seems like everywhere I go, I hear this word being tossed around. People are using it and as though they're reporting the news or they're stating a quantifiable fact. In fact, I think that using this word can have a self-fulfilling prophecy. What am I talking about? Y'all, the word is overwhelmed. Saying or thinking things like, I'm so overwhelmed can be a dangerous thing. Now, maybe you're not saying, I'm so overwhelmed. Maybe you're saying something like, I'm so swamped. I'm so busy. I'm exhausted. I never catch up. Saying or thinking statements like that can weigh you down and wear you out. Am I right? Yes, and if you're a leader and you're using those terms with your team, I can guarantee you that you are weighing them down too. Now, let me just tell you, this is a judgment-free zone. I am not calling you out. I am coming from a place of experience. I just want to share a couple of things that have worked for me, and maybe they'll work for you. So let's consider how you feel when you say or think something like, I'm so overwhelmed. Well, for me, it's going to conjure up feelings of exhaustion, hopelessness, I'm not enough, I'll never catch up, it's pointless. You can hear how that is heavy, right? Now let's take it one step further. Thinking that thought, feeling those feels, what kind of action are you going to take? Well, again, I can only speak for myself, but if I'm feeling the feels and thinking that thought, I'm going to head straight to the kitchen and cram every kind of unhealthy snack into my face. Okay. I am going to procrastinate on my work projects because I feel so hopeless. And what's the point? Why bother? I'm so behind. At night, I'm going to binge on Netflix, probably drink some wine. Therefore, I'm not going to get up early, head to the gym, nothing to do with the wine. You understand? I'm going to gain weight. I'm going to feel like a loser. And it's just a vicious cycle. I'm exhausted talking about it. And that's just the point. That is just the point. Can someone please, for the love of all that is holy, tell me how saying I'm so overwhelmed is serving you? It's not impressing anyone else, and it's weighing you down. So you've got a lot on your plate. You've got a lot of balls in the air. I totally get it. I feel you. But could you think a thought that could serve you better? I think you could. Your thoughts are going to trigger or generate your feelings, which are going to impact your actions or inaction, which is going to create your results. So your thoughts are important. What if you were to choose a different thought? Radical idea. I know, right? So I'm not talking about being in denial or being delusional or anything like that. But what I am talking about is being proactive. The fact is, y'all, overwhelm is not driven by any external circumstances or situation. It's not. It's actually driven by a conversation you're having with yourself in your own head. I know, I've been there. You know, all of the leaders who come to me for coaching are smart, savvy, high-performing leaders. And 9 out of 10 of them are card-carrying perfectionists and control freaks. Yep, it's true. And as a control freak myself, I can totally relate. But if you really want to get out of overwhelm, you have to start with your mindset. You have to ditch the control freak mindset. And if you want to lead your team out of overwhelm, you need to take a proactive approach. So when you start to feel overwhelmed with so much to do, I want you to stop. Yeah, I know that it's counterintuitive, but just hang with me, okay? You've got to stop spinning and wringing your hands and saying, I've got so much to do. Find yourself a quiet space to think. So spend some time looking ahead and planning. Identify your biggest priorities in the next 3 months, okay? Clarity is created when we look ahead, when we plan. Oh, clarity. What a nice thought that is, right? Clarity trumps overwhelm every single time. When you're clear about where you're headed and what your priorities are, it can be easier to focus, to keep your team on track, and to identify some things that you might even just need to stop doing altogether. So when you start to feel your head spinning and you feel exhaustion and overwhelm coming on, I want you to stop. Pick a thought that could be better serving, such as I'm calm and I'm confident that I will get all of the important things done. Trust me, as a recovering hot mess myself, I know that words matter. I hope that you choose yours carefully. So, if this has resonated with you, I want to invite you to a special virtual conversation that I'm calling Overwhelmed and Over It. This is something that I'm creating especially for senior women leaders, director to C-suite roles, as well as women business owners and founders generating six figures or more. We're going to have a conversation. This is all about sharing the wisdom and tapping into the wisdom in the room. So here are the details. This is going to be Wednesday, August 10th, 2022 at 12 noon Central Time. If you'd like to register, go to jenniferleday.com/overwhelmed, and that's with the ED on the end. So since this is going to be a conversation, the recording is off, and we want cameras on so we can really interact with each other. I hope that you'll join us on August 10th for some thought-provoking conversation. Until then, y'all, stay smart, stay savvy, and always, always just a little bit sassy. See you soon.